And Richard Southern joins us again. NASA landed on the moon many, many moons ago, but now there's a British company that says it might be worth going back there. Tell me about that.
Yeah, and they're going to send this British company, Christina, a spider-like device to check out the lunar surface. So if you're afraid of spiders, this might not be for you. Well, this is pretty interesting. The new concept rover will send data back to a mothership. Instead of wheels, it's going to use those 4 legs to explore the lunar surface, something which will help it in its main goal of investigating lava tubes, which are tunnels beneath the surface of the moon, thought to have once been filled with lava. They could be spots where human visitors could hang out when they go and visit the moon. The robot also equipped with cameras and can withstand big temperature swings. Not great if you have arachnophobia, Christina, but very interesting as we kind of start to return to the moon in the coming years.
So spiders and space sounds like a good horror movie plot.
It does. Something like Brad Pitt's going to be in it, where there's like spiders all over the place and monkeys all over. I saw that Brad Pitt movie, Ad Astra, and there was a gigantic monkey in space. So why not spiders?
Why not?
Yeah.
Now, we've always heard about Martians strolling around Mars, but most of us thought that was a sci-fi myth. But now you're saying that there might be some truth to those red planet rumors?
Yeah, this really caught my eye. We may have already discovered the essence of life on Mars and may have done it 40 years ago. According to a former NASA scientist, a man by the name of Gilbert Levin, he was the principal investigator for the Viking landers, which touched down on the green planet back in 1976. He says one of the experiments on those landers was proof positive that there was life living on Mars. The experiment involved taking soil samples and putting nutrients in them. If life were present, the life would consume the food and leave gaseous traces of its metabolism, which the sensors actually did detect in one experiment. NASA couldn't duplicate it, and therefore it was dismissed. But he says that is proof of life. They're sending another rover in 2021 to Mars, NASA. It does not have that sort of same experiment, but he's petitioning the space organization to actually put that same sort of experiment back on Mars to see if they can, in fact, duplicate those results. So who knows what's going on up there? They used to think it was this barren planet, but maybe not so much, Christina.
Spiders, Martians, you're just a baron of good news.
I know. Maybe you and I will just stay here on terra firma, I think, safely on planet Earth.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, funerals are not happy occasions, but one man wanted to change all of that.
This is really cool. So this man, his name was Shay Bradley, and unfortunately he passed away at the young age of 61. He had his funeral in Kilkenny, Ireland this past Saturday. Mourners were at first shocked, but then started to laugh as they heard Shay's voice emanating from the grave. Take a look.
Hello? Let me out! Where the am I? Hello? Hello?
So there he is, trying to get out. The minute-long message ends with Bradley singing a tune from a country singer. Quote, "I just called to say goodbye." His daughter said the recording had been played through a speaker next to the gravesite, and it was something that he wanted. He wanted to make everyone laugh, and was kind of his dying wish. And I say, why not? That's pretty fun. Why does it have to be such a dour experience? Everyone's kind of laughing and enjoying it, right, well, Christina? Or was that too weird for you?
You know, it's a little bit off for me, but you could see that a lot of the people that were there were actually smiling. So that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. The Irish, they like to have a good time like that, even in sad times, such as funerals, Christina.
There you go. Thanks so much, Richard. Have a great night.
See you tomorrow.